Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Onibest and you're welcome to Onibest Beauty Patente B. So guys, in today's video, we'll be doing on chapter 6. Okay, this is the beginning of a new chapter. Okay, so we'll be discussing on signals, obstacle signals you find in the road. I will also be discussing on segnaletica horizontale, horizontal signs as well, okay, that you find in the road. So we'll be seeing these signals on this chapter 6. And today, in the part 1 of chapter 6, of course, we'll be seeing them gradually, so that we'll save time. Okay, if you're just coming across my channel, you're welcome. You're welcome to the family. Please subscribe. Turn your notification bell on. That bell, turn it on immediately. You subscribe. There's a bell there. Turn it on so that anytime I post a video, you'll be notified because all these videos are vital. Don't miss any part of this video. So I'm going to run through these signal signs, these horizontal signals, and segni sull'ostacoli. This particular chapter 6, I'm going to run it continuously so that you guys will understand. So if you don't turn the bell on, you might not get to see one of these videos, which is not going to be good because you're not going to miss any of this part. And of course, after watching, do where to give me an offering. Give me the like button if you love what I'm doing here. It is very important. Okay, let's jump straight into the video. Now, number one I have on my list is Striscia bianca discontinua al centro della carreggiata. It's telling you of this discontinuous line in the middle of the carriageway. Now, from this place to this place makes up a carriageway. Now, you see this line in the middle of this carriageway where they like dash, 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 dash. Now, it is called Striscia bianca discontinua. It is a discontinuous line. You know, they're straight like that. So they call them discontinuous. Now I'm going to read through and I'll explain to you what you should do on this place and what you shouldn't do. In divide la carreggiata in due corsie. Now, this particular discontinuous line you're seeing here, it divides this carriageway into 2 lanes. Remember, say from this place to here is 1 carriageway. Now, inside of the carriageway, we can't get 2 lanes because of this discontinuous line. It don't help us now. We can't get 2 lanes. Meaning, say 1 lane here and another lane here. Può essere oltrepassata se vengono rispettate tutte le altre norme di circolazione. Now, you can cross over this particular discontinuous line, okay, as long as say you do respect all the standards with for circulation, all the laws with concern circulation, okay, so long as you're good with what you're doing, you can cross over this particular Striscia discontinua. It is allowed. Non consente di circolare stando a cavallo di essa. Now, when you hear stando a cavallo di essa on this particular place, you know, if you go stando a cavallo. Stando a cavallo, I'm going to put it for you to understand better. Now, when you drive for road, you know this lane, you just drive on top of this line. You just go on top of this line. It is not allowed. It is not allowed to drive on top of it. That is what it calls stando di cavallo. Now, I'm going to read through again. In una carreggiata a senso unico. Now, in this type of road, this discontinuous line where you see them, and you can't see them for road will be one-way road. One way. Meaning, say you need to expect any other vehicle from opposite direction. You can't see them, it can't be one-way road. La striscia bianca discontinua serve a delimitare le corsie. La corsia di sinistra è di norma riservata al sorpasso. Quindi consente. Now, when you see this type of road, discontinuous, I'm going back to the picture so that you understand. You can't see them, it can't be one way, senso unico. This discontinuous line they divide the lanes. And normally, your left lane, assuming you're coming this way, you're maintaining your right lane, and you won't do sorpasso. Your left lane, normally, now what if you take just to sorpasso? Sorpasso means to overtake. Please ignore some minor little noises will come from my background. Ok, il sorpasso anche in curva è in vicinanza o in corrispondenza di dosi. Now, when you for one-way road, for this type of road, we get this continuous line. It allows you to do overtaking, even when you for curve, even when you for a hill. One way means say you don't expect anybody coming from here. You guys are just using these both lanes they go. Only use the left lane for surpasso. Now, this type of road will be one-way road, okay? You feel do overtaking for curve, even for hill, because you don't get who you expect from the other place. Now, you might be say for hill, like when there's no visibility, okay, it is okay. You can do it in the hill. You only, we're going to get to that. Let me not jump into that one. We will see that one when you see yourself for doppio sensor. But this one first, a sensor unico. So I don't get to confuse you the more. Let me do on sensor unico alone. When you see this type of lane, for one way, you see I'm saying this Striscia Discontinua, it ain't one way. Remember, say you fit climb on top of Striscia Discontinua. So of course, one way road, you go fit do overtaking. La svolta a sinistra, spostandosi al margine sinistro della corsia di sinistra. Now, this type of road will get discontinuous line. You fit still do turning to your right. If you want to turn to your right, it allows you because you go fit climber. It is discontinuous. It is allowed to climb. So long as say you fit do them in a safe mode, so far as say that road allows it. They don't get any deviator. You fit climber. So you go fit turn to your left for this type of road. Non è vero che si può sempre viaggiare per file parallele o effettuare invasioni di marcia. È una strada a senso unico. Now I'm going to go back to an image again for illustration. You know that you say for this type of road, you go fit go file parallele. That means when they go at a roll. Always. Now, you go fit go at a roll, but not sempre. So the word sempre here made it falso. It said it is true or it is not true that you can always go at a roll on this type of road. It is not true. You know, if you just go at a roll, meaning say when I just go file parallel, line by line, like that. No. Always. It is only on certain conditions like traffic intense. So when the traffic they intense, agent the traffic they there. Okay, semáforo, this time you fit on the Guam, file parallel in case of say the traffic choke. Now, in the absence of that, you only occupy here for surpasso. You cannot just be going line by line. No. Okay, that one like that when you see them for one way. We're going to go to in the case of two-way circulation on top of Striscia Discontinua. In una strada a doppio senso con due corsie divide i sensi di marcia è consentito. Now remember, say this type of road for two-way circulation, this discontinuous line, now they differentiate on a lanes. Meaning say people they occupy here where they go, you they occupy here where they come. So two-way circulation means it expect vehicles from opposite direction. In caso di voler sorpassare, di occupare momentaneamente l'altra corsia di marcia, deve comunque esserci visibilità sufficiente e essere consentito su quello tratto di strada. So I'm going to go back to the first picture and explain. Now, in a case of two-way circulation, when I say two-way circulation, vehicles, they come from here, and you they use here, they go. Now, you only engage for this lane for surpasso. For the moment, you feel engage them and make sure say they do at all safety. Then you return back to your lane because now two-way circulation, don't be only you get these lanes. Di effettuare invasioni di marcia in condizioni di sicurezza. Now, still on Striscia Discontinua, when you see them with two lanes, and these two lanes not two-way circulation, meaning say you they go, other people use the second lane, they come. Remember, say, on a fit enter each lane quickly, do surpasso, return back to your normal lane, which is your right lane. Now, when you can see yourself for this kind of place, you feel can do U-turn because you can climb on this Striscia Discontinua. You can do a U-turn, but do them in all safety. Make sure say you do them in all safety. Okay, so it allows you to do a U-turn, but do it in all safety. La svolta a sinistra spostandosi verso il centro della carreggiata. Now, when you can see yourself for two-way circulation, and you want to turn to your left, you want to make use of a left turn. For example, you approach a junction here. You use your right lane, they go. Heading to a junction, you want to turn left. You have to engage in the middle of this carriageway, which is here. Engage this place so that you will not cause traffic for vehicles whether your back, they follow you. They as well can go, because now, they obstruct their movement. You don't come center. You want to turn to your left. Number one. No, say this Striscia Discontinua allows you to climb on them, so you can't turn to your left. Now you're moving to the center, giving way to vehicles whether your back to move. And that's where you're going to stay in that center, giving right of way to vehicles coming from opposite direction, because they have right of way over you. So you're going to make sure that they go first before you can now make your left turn fully. I don't know if I'm making sense. When you see yourself for Striscia Discontinua, you want to turn left. Leave your right lane, come to the middle of this carriageway. Stop. Make sure, say, vehicles, they're in arrival from the opposite direction. If it is, allow them to go, because they're there your right hand and you want to turn to your left. Now, you're going to wait till they go. When there's no vehicle stopping you from moving, you cannot completely make your left turn. You see that way, they obstruct movement, okay? So you can turn. You can do your left turn. It allows you to climb on it. Striscia Discontinua. 9 we still they talk about. Non è vero che per effettuare invasione di marcia è necessario non occupare altre corsie. He said it is not true that to do a U-turn, you shouldn't occupy the other lane. That's true. Is they allowed? Because this Striscia Discontinua allows you to climb on it. So if you want to do a U-turn, you can't occupy the other lane. You can climb on it and occupy the other lane. It is not true that it doesn't allow you to climb. You can actually climb on it. So that is that for Striscia Discontinua. We're going to see another type of Striscia you feel fine for the middle of the carriageway, and which is this one, Striscia Continua, the continuous line. Now we have done that of Discontinua. Since Discontinua allows so many things, because you can actually climb on it. It allows you to turn, it allows you to svuotare, it allows you to do a U-turn. But now we are seeing a continual line. It is continuous. What can you do here? Let's see. Divide la carreggiata in due corsie. Remember, say, even the discontinua and the continuous line, they divide this carriageway to 2 lanes, as seen in this diagram. Non puoi essere superata. You no go fit cross on this line. You know if you match up. You know if you cross on that. You know if you just do that one, because now Striscia Continua. Unlike the first one we saw, which is discontinuous, which you can actually climb. But this one, it is continua. You cannot do that. Permette la manovra di sorpasso senza superarla se consentito delle altre norme. Now, when you see yourself for this road no forbid you to do sorpasso. You fit do sorpasso without climbing over this line. Meaning, say, you go fit overtake another vehicle without climbing to the other lane. You only carry out this overtaking on this same lane. This same lane you're driving, the overtaking can be carried out. If this road no forbid overtaking, you fit carry overtaking, but it should be inside of the lane where you drive, not climb the other lane. So sorry. This notification, I have to mute them. Permette la manovra di sorpasso, we've done that. Non consente di marciare a cavallo, the same thing as the other one. You know if you just drive on top of this line. You know if you just drive on top of her. Non consente invasione di marcia, it does not consent you to do a U-turn. Of course, you know if you climb. Don't do a U-turn in this type of road. Divide i sensi di marcia nella strada a doppio senso. It divides this travel direction to 2-way circulation. Meaning, say, you they here, other people they use here they go. Sulla strada a doppio senso si può trovare in vicinanza di un pericolo, come sul tratto in salita di un dorso o in vicinanza degli attraversamenti pedonali o ciclabili. Now, this continuous line, you define them before a particular danger. For example, when you dey close to attraversamento pedonale, when you dey close to attraversamento ciclabile, where bicycle dey cross for road, where leg dey cross for road, that's zebra crossing. Most times you go find this continuous line before this place telling you, say you dey approach a danger, so you no go fit do any overtaking, you no go fit cross on top of this line, just maintain your lane dey go, because you're approaching a danger. Now, when you come out of this danger, when you don't approach and finish, you come out. This continuous line, if you can't change, can't become discontinuous. It is telling you, oh, you're out of this danger now, so you're free to do overtaking. But you always see this continuous line before when they approach this danger. If it become a doso, if it become a curva, if it even become place where they're close to train tracks, okay, you will see continuous line heading you, directing you, say, just there your lane they go. You dey close to a danger. Then immediately after this danger, it can become a discontinua line telling you, you're welcome. You just came out of a danger. Okay? Now, this na discontinuous line. This na continuous line. Remember, say, you no fit do overtaking for this type of line. You can't do overtaking inside of the lane without crossing over this line, if the road accepts you to do that. Now, on this other end, you can do overtaking, but make sure, say, if not two-way circulation, you are occupying this overtaking lane for the moment and quickly you turn back, because not two-way circulation, you dey expect other vehicles from other opposite direction. Now, what if not one way? If not one way, you fit do overtaking, even for curve, even for those who hill, you fit do overtaking. Okay, because now one way, you not get vehicle where they expect from the opposite direction. So this line even allows you to do U-turn. It allows you to turn to the left as well. Okay. This line for senso unico, you know if you do U-turn, because una be one way, una they go. So if you go do U-turn, it probably means that you're going to be seeing yourself again. It's going to be controlman. It is not allowed for one way, but it is allowed for two-way circulation to do U-turn. Please, if you catch you for one-way road, you do U-turn. I know they so be careful. Okay, I'm trying my best to explain, so I expect you to understand. I don't know. That's where we're going to stop today. So I'll be bringing more videos concerning Signalética Horizontale, which is this chapter 6 that we are. So I urge you not to miss any of these videos. Turn your notification bell on. It's very important. Very important, like my people will say. Okay, guys, see you in my next video. I love you and God loves you the most. If you ever like my video, quickly just go like my video. It doesn't take you 1 second. Trust me. Just try and go tell me, say, teacher, you really talk. It not just take me 1 minute. So quickly like the video. All right. See you guys in my next video. Bye.